Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the hidden value of rare and fascinating coins. If you've ever come across a United States half-dollar from 1971, you might want to take a closer look. What seems like just another everyday coin could actually be worth an astonishing amount of money. Yes, that's right. Some rare versions of the 1971 half-dollar have been sold for prices that will blow your mind. Make sure to watch until the end of the video, where we reveal just how much this incredible coin could be worth. You won't want to miss it. Let's start with a bit of history behind this unique coin. The 1971 half-dollar is a part of the Kennedy half-dollar series, which was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin was an immediate hit, as people rushed to collect a piece of history. For the first few years, the Kennedy half-dollar was made with 90% silver, 1964, and later 40% silver, 1965 to 1970. However, by 1971, the U.S. Mint completely removed silver from the coin's composition, switching to a copper-nickel-clad material. This made the 1971 half-dollar the first in the series to have no silver content, which marked a major turning point in U.S. coinage. Now, let's talk about the design of this remarkable coin. On the obverse front of the coin, we see the iconic portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Above his head, you'll find the word Liberty, while below, the year 1971 is clearly inscribed. To the left, the motto, "In God We Trust," is prominently displayed. This striking image of Kennedy has made the half-dollar one of the most beloved coins in American history. Flipping over to the reverse, back, of the coin, we are greeted with an impressive depiction of the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. It features a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide, holding an olive branch in one talon, symbolizing peace, and a bundle of arrows in the other, representing strength and readiness. Above the eagle's head, a ring of 13 stars honors the original 13 colonies of the United States. Surrounding this powerful image are the words "United States of America" and "half-dollar." But here's where things get really exciting. Some versions of the 1971 half-dollar are worth much more than face value due to rare errors and unique features. Some of the most valuable 1971 half-dollar errors include the 1971 silver planchet error. Some half-dollars from 1971 were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1970. This mistake is extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for one of these rare silver errors. Double die obverse. Some coins show a doubling effect on Kennedy's profile, the date, or the lettering due to a mistake in the minting process. Coins with this error are highly sought after. Off-center strikes. If a coin is struck off-center, meaning the design is misaligned, it becomes a collector's item. The more off-center the strike, the higher its value. Missing clad layer. Some coins lack their nickel coating, exposing the copper core underneath. These coins have a distinct reddish appearance and can be worth significantly more. Proof error coins. A few 1971 half-dollars were mistakenly struck as proof coins, with sharper details and mirror-like finishes. If you happen to find one, it could be extremely valuable. Aside from errors, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded from poor, P1, to mint state, MS 70, with higher grades being more desirable. A circulated 1971 half-dollar, the kind you might find in your pocket change, won't be worth much more than face value. However, an uncirculated coin in near-perfect condition can be worth thousands. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. How much can a rare 1971 half-dollar actually be worth? If you happen to have a rare error coin, a silver planchet version, or an uncirculated mint state piece, it could be valued at an unbelievable amount. Some of these rare 1971 half-dollars have been sold for an astonishing $97,000. Yes, you heard that right, $97,000 for a single half-dollar. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully. You never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure in your hands. Today, we have something truly exciting, the United States half-dollar from 1986. If you have one of these coins in your collection or just happen to find one in your pocket change, you might be sitting on a fortune. many people overlook the 1986 half dollar, thinking it's just another common coin. But certain rare versions and error coins from this year have shocked collectors by selling for staggering amounts. Stick with me until the end of this video because we're going to reveal just how much this incredible coin could be worth, and trust me, you won't believe the number. Let's begin with the history of the 1986 half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar series has been a staple of American coinage since 1964, honoring the late President John F. Kennedy. The design was rushed into production shortly after his assassination, and the coin quickly became one of the most beloved in U.S. history. By 1986, the Kennedy half dollar was still in circulation, but with one big difference: it had no silver content. While earlier half dollars were made of 90% silver, 1964, or 40% silver, 1965 to 1970, the 1986 version was composed of copper-nickel clad, making it more common in everyday transactions. However, despite this change, there are certain rare versions that command massive prices today. Now, let's talk about the stunning design of this coin. On the obverse, front, side, we have the legendary portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. It's a powerful image, with Kennedy's gaze full of determination. Above his head, the word "Liberty" is boldly inscribed, while the motto, "In God We Trust," is placed just below his chin. The year 1986 is positioned at the bottom, marking its place in history. Turning to the reverse, back, side, we see the majestic presidential seal, created by Frank Gasparro. A grand bald eagle spreads its wings wide, gripping an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing both peace and military strength. Surrounding the eagle are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. At the top, we see the words "United States of America," and at the bottom, the denomination half dollar. Now, let's talk about the real excitement, the rare versions and errors that make this coin extremely valuable. Some of the most valuable 1986 half dollar errors include double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin design is accidentally struck twice, creating a doubling effect on Kennedy's face, the lettering, or the date. These coins are highly sought after by collectors. Off-center strike. When a coin is struck off-center, part of the design is missing or misaligned. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. No FG error. On the back of the coin, the initials, FG, for designer Frank Gasparro, should appear near the eagle's tail feathers. Some rare coins completely lack these initials, making them incredibly valuable. Clipped planchet error. Some 1986 half dollars were mistakenly struck on planchets, coin blanks, that were cut incorrectly, leading to a missing portion of the coin. These odd-shaped coins fetch big money at auctions. Full mint luster and high-grade coins. Even without errors, an uncirculated, perfectly preserved 1986 half dollar can command a huge price. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services are extremely rare and highly valuable. So, how much can one of these rare 1986 half dollars actually be worth? If you happen to have an error coin, a missing FG version, or a near-perfect mint condition piece, it could sell for an unbelievable amount. Some rare 1986 half dollars have been auctioned for an astounding $77,000. Yes, you heard that right, $77,000 for a single half dollar. This is why it's so important to check your coins carefully. You never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure in your hands. We have an exciting topic: the United States half dollar from the year 2000. You might think of this coin as just another piece of loose change, but you'd be surprised to learn that some rare versions of this coin have sold for an unbelievable amount of money. Make sure to stick around until the very end, because we're going to reveal just how much this rare half dollar could be worth today, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Let's start by looking at the history behind the 2000 half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar series was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to the beloved President John F. Kennedy, following his assassination in 1963. Since then, it has remained a key part of U.S. coinage, admired by collectors and everyday Americans alike. By the year 2000, half dollars were no longer commonly used in daily transactions, as most people preferred smaller denominations or paper currency. Despite this, the U.S. Mint continued to produce them, though in smaller numbers compared to earlier years. While most of these coins were released for circulation, a limited number were specially struck in proof and collector editions, which are now among the most sought-after versions. Now, let's talk about the design of this fascinating coin. On the obverse, front, side, we have the iconic portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His profile is sharp and dignified, reflecting the lasting admiration the nation has for him. The word "Liberty" is boldly inscribed above his head, while "In God We Trust" appears just below. At the bottom of the coin, we see the year 2000, marking this particular mintage. On the reverse, back, side, we find the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. This stunning image features a majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, holding an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other. This symbolizes both the peaceful ideals and strong defense of the United States. Above the eagle, 13 stars represent the original 13 colonies, and the words "United States of America" and "half dollar" are prominently displayed. But what makes the 2000 half dollar so valuable? It all comes down to rarity, errors, and condition. Some of the rarest 2000 half dollars include double die obverse. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice by mistake, causing a noticeable doubling effect on Kennedy's face, the date, or the lettering. These errors are highly prized by collectors. Off-center strike, when the coin's design is misaligned during minting, parts of the image or text can be missing or uneven. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Missing FG initials. On the back of the coin, near the eagle's tail feathers, the initials, FG, for Frank Gasparo, should appear. Some rare versions lack these initials, making them highly sought after. Clipped planchet error. This happens when part of the metal blank, planchet, is missing before the coin is struck, creating a curved or oddly shaped edge. These error coins can fetch high prices at auction. High-grade uncirculated coins, even without errors, a perfectly preserved 2000 half dollar can be extremely valuable. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services can be worth a fortune. So, how much can one of these rare 2000 half dollars be worth today? If you happen to have one of these error coins or a near-perfect mint condition piece, you could be holding a small fortune. Some rare 2000 half dollars have been sold at auction for an astonishing $57,000. That's right, $57,000 for a single half dollar. This is why you should always check your coins carefully. You never know when you might have a rare and valuable piece in your collection. If you love discovering rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest finds. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.